My journey to founding Panakeia has been pretty much a series of light bulb moments. It started as early as when I was 8 years old. I went up to my parents one day, hands on my hips, and said, I've decided I'm going to be a scientist. My parents, being the supportive parents they are, asked me, instead of telling me what to do, they actually asked me, why do you want to be a scientist? And I said, I want to make a difference. I want to make an impact. And they helped me think through this by asking me further, why not an engineer or a doctor? And I said, well, I could be an engineer or a doctor, but then I'd be helping tens of thousands of people. I want to be a scientist. I want to discover new things. I want to expand the existing knowledge that is available and develop new tools that can impact millions, if not billions. So fast forward several years later, I ended up doing my PhD in cancer research, which was inspired by a loss of a childhood friend. And during my PhD, what really, really hit home was the urgency with which cancer patients need better solutions. And that was because I had my own personal cancer scare, and I had to wait for a whole month to get an all clear. I was really, really lucky, but there were tons of patients in that waiting room who were not. And because I was doing a PhD in this space, where I was doing the same lab tests whose results I was waiting for, I knew how complex, how challenging they were, and I found it completely unacceptable that even in today's world, we had to wait that long. So that's where I realized I wanted to make a much bigger impact, and true to my passion, I wanted to find avenues which would allow me to translate my scientific expertise to helping billions of patients. And that's what inspired me to found Panakeia. One of the biggest achievements has been at Panakeia our first product, which is currently CE marked, and it identifies 3 biomarkers for breast cancers. This product has been one of our biggest achievements till date because it brings forward a number of many different firsts for the company. Not only is it our first product, but it is the world's first product of its kind to actually get a UKCA and a CE marking. It's the world's first product that actually reduces the time for molecular testing from several hours or days to just a mere few minutes or even seconds. And most importantly, this product, we've actually shown over the course of last year, works really well in a multi-site setting. So we've now generated evidence which we've been proud to present at a variety of different conferences, which demonstrates that we can actually achieve what we claim we can do. And that's been our biggest achievement so far, but this is just the beginning. The exciting part will come when this product actually gets rolled out into hospitals and starts saving lives. That we think will be our biggest achievement in the years to come. When it comes to finding investors, I look at it in the same way as when it comes to building my team that will help me execute on the idea. So for me, investors are an extension of our core team, and it's very important that we have investors who understand the space, whose visions and goals align with that of what Panakeia is trying to achieve. So some basic things where we wanted investors who could look forward and help us achieve the vision that we could drive within this business. That comes at an organizational perspective, and expertise also comes at an organizational perspective. But more specifically beyond that, what we were also looking for was investors, specifically the partners that we would be working with, being the right sort of fit. It's very important to have extremely supportive investors. We've been very, very lucky to have Ascension for that. They not only had the right sort of expertise in our space, they not only had the right sort of understanding, but also because the fund is founded by former exited entrepreneurs, they had a lot of practical operational experience and expertise whereby they can support us, and they've been extremely, extremely amazing supporters and brilliant partners to work with, especially in the last year. So I'm very excited to have brought them on board. Well, at Panakeia, we dream big. I founded the company because of my own personal experience, and it is our vision to be able to completely change how precision medicine is done in the world. We want to make precision medicine accessible to patients and doctors all over the world. What this means is, even in the remotest corners of the world, let's say a remote village in India, where you can have patients getting access to the best care possible with a very simple setup, whether that's a simple camera attachment to a mobile phone and an internet connection allows them to get the best precision care. That's the sort of vision and legacy we want to leave behind. One piece of advice for founders raising for the first time: prepare, prepare, prepare. If you've not done this before, preparation is key. And I will add a couple more points. Besides preparation, when you're actually talking to investors, listen. Really listen to what they're asking, what they want to hear from you. It's all about having a conversation and building that partnership together. So it's very important that you build that relationship. Those are the two major recommendations that founders keep in mind.